Hey everybody, welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. We are back on the Porcupine, absolutely obliterating this Dyson Sphere. It is getting built a lot faster than it was before. We've managed to increase our throughput significantly. I should have looked at the numbers, I didn't. But what matters really is that we have quite literally twice as many solar sails in orbit now, which makes sense. We basically doubled our output, which means that we're actually able to keep up with that doubling, which is really cool. All of this is being absorbed. The poor thing is really not able to keep up with what we are asking of it. We're trying to smash 100 critical photons, and it's trying to keep up with that demand. It's not quite cutting it, though, which I think is very, very funny. The power satisfaction here is still fine, so let's go ahead and ruin that today by smashing those particles. We need to turn our regular critical photons into antimatter now. We do that with particle colliders. These machines right over here, they consume a truly ungodly amount of power with each phase, and we're gonna see how much more damage we can do to this grid before the episode is up. Okay, I am noticing we actually don't want to build there because there's a tropical line. Maybe we can fit it in here. Maybe. So we're gonna just jump straight into it because we ran out. I spent most of the previous episode, about almost 2 hours, cleaning up Ananas, which was kind of unusable footage. So, you know, the episode might have ended up being a bit shorter. I'm not sure. I haven't edited it yet. Okay, so this is the way we're going to do it. This thing gives us 4 outputs every 2 seconds, so we don't want to share a belt. That's not a great idea. And we take in 2 of the critical photons. So to saturate a 12 belt, which I think is probably where I want to be, we're going to need 12 of these machines per side, which is 144 megawatts each, which is 288 megawatts for the whole build. It's a little obscene, but I guess it'll work. So we're going to do 12 machines. Okay, I think that is ready. I think that's looking good. Now we're just going to power this damn thing somehow. Easier said than done, that's for freaking sure. They use 120 kilowatts at idle. These things scare me. Let's just clean up the belts. Do as I always do, just leave 1 extra space. I know it does waste 1 resource, but I'm not freaking out about that. There we go. And we're going to copy this line, this whole thing. And that is going to be cool. Oh, first things first, we've got to make sure this has its... Yep, got its bits and pieces. Put that on max. Okay. And we can actually set up the demands for this now. And this is going to output hydrogen and antimatter. And I always leave that on supply for blueprints so it doesn't start immediately grabbing stuff. And we're going to pick up all of this and get rid of that power pole, which is there for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. This is going to be our antimatter cracking antimatter. Oh, antimaster. No. Antimatter maker. Okay, cool. Poignant into the fact. Alright, save blueprint. Let's turn this thing on. I'm a little scared. Bring in everything. Alright, well, we've somehow actually stacked up 10,000 critical photons. Color me surprised. But yes, I'm happy to remotely supply the hydrogen from here. And the antimatter as well. Okay, so now how do we turn our antimatter into these things? The annihilation constraint spheres. This is we're going to have to make a bunch of these in order to contain our antimatter in any useful way. So that's just a purple boy and a CPU. That's pretty straightforward. Right? Yeah, that feels pretty straightforward. Hold on. Is this fed by antimatter? It might be fed by antimatter. Okay. Does antimatter have any benefit to... Oh, I suppose we're about to find out. Let's watch the... I was supposed to say, does antimatter have any benefit to proliferation? But again, I can proliferate the output of the antimatter, I suppose. It's just the inputs. I don't think it's worth it. It's just too much power. At least for now. Our Dyson Sphere is growing, but it has not yet grown to that size. Zook, zook, zook. Very cool. Thank you. Oh, in distance travel warp. 1 AU. Yeah. Oops. Oh, and there's no warpers here. Oh no. I've made a mistake. Local demand. Remote storage. Okay. Okay, so the first trip was a bit slow, but that's fine. Ultimately, it doesn't matter too much. Alright, here comes the stuff. We are making antimatter. Ooh, baby. Our outputs are looking good. It looks like the hydrogen is actually able to output at the... Yeah, we've matched it up perfectly. 12 per second is the rate at which it runs. We have not managed to not destroy our power grid by doing this, which is, let's be honest, astonishing to everyone involved. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some of these anti-annihilation constraint spheres. I'm going to need a 2-in-1-out build. This looks like a perfect spot for it, and we're just going to run that extra long. Dyson Sphere program, just, it makes modularity so rewarding. And it just, oh, you know, you gotta love that. Like, games like Satisfactory are really cool because of the, you know, they've got like a niche thing going on. It's a first-person perspective game. That's kind of rare. That's not all that common. Like a first-person perspective factory game anyway, that's something different. But you can't really do stuff like this, or you can. It will just take you several lifetimes. Alright, we don't need that much of these, so let's just do this. That seems good. And I'm actually gonna... I'm a crazy little man. I'm gonna proliferate this junk. Demand. Okay, you will make antimatter constraint sphere, as will you. Or annihilation constraint sphere, sorry. We don't want our annihilation happening without Natalie Portman's okay. Alright, perfect. Do these have any other function? Do I need to produce these at a higher rate? I know they're used to make artificial stars, but other than that, is there any purpose to them? It doesn't look like it. So I think one line is actually, even though it's like super duper slow, I think this will be fine. Okay, look, it's already coming in. Okay, let's go make some artificial stars at the main bus. The main bus. Okay, artificial star. How do we make you? So 10 quantum chips, we got that right there. 10 of these frames, some of that steel, and the annihilation components. Okay, cool, we've got everything we need. Well, at least almost everything we need. Let's put down a splitter right over here. This will bring in our frames. Might as well show you guys. I've been adding to this thing sort of quietly in the background, so I might as well show you guys how I do it. It's not exactly, you know, rocket science. That comes later. Alright, let's put this down to there, and this can actually... hold on. Shift left click, delete, shift left click, place. And then we'll just move this into there. Cool, cool, cool. Put those in. Put those in. We'll need an output. Of course. What else do we need? We need the titanium alloy. Next. Titanium alloy ends up right in front of us. Look at that. Can you actually just reach that from there? That would be amazing. No, you can't, because there's this inserter in the way. Okay, cool. That's another one down. Put that there, then. Alright, grand. And then what else are we missing? Just these, which need to be brought in. Let's bring them in. Bring in 500 at a time. Standard practice at this point. And then you can just go right over there. Give me my inserter. Bang. Bang. Done. Alright, we've already got 2. Look at that. 200, that is. Okay, this machine's a little slow. We get about 2 every minute, but that's fine. We don't need a million of these. I just want to show you how they work. Okay, so this is our artificial star. We just go put this down somewhere where there's space for it. I think we have to feed it antimatter. I'm pretty sure. It's been a very long time since I've used these. Also, sometimes, I don't know what's going on with the game, but my controls just stop working. Like, I just stop flying forward, and then I sort of fall out the sky. I don't know what that's about. A little concerning, I guess, but, well. I'm going to bring this over here, and I think we just feed this a bit of antimatter, and then it gives us an obscene amount of power. Yes, indeed. It needs fuel. Let's fuel it. So bring out some antimatter right there. Oh, is this fed with the inserter now? I think it used to be just fed directly. Yeah, it is inserted now. No fuel? Is this not the fuel? Wrong fuel type. Oh, so what do we use for fuel? This is news to me. I thought we used that. Okay, what is your fuel type, sir? Let's pick you up and see. Ah, we have to make antimatter fuel rods. Okay. I follow. Every 12 seconds we get 1. Okay, okay. We got to make the antimatter fuel now. So antimatter fuel is made... I didn't see that one all the way up there. Antimatter fuel is made with 4 in, 1 out. That's a very new ingredient, isn't it? Oh, that's a new system for us to deal with. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, do we have enough space for 4 in, 1 out over here? We might just barely be able to squeeze it in. So it'll be our first and probably only 4-in-1 out build for now. Is that lined up? It is. Alright, I guess we're proliferating everything then. So, run you out. I suppose what we actually just need to do here is build a 3-in-1 out and then move stuff. Wait, is that going to work? No, I need 2 lanes in the middle. No, we got to build this from scratch. Okay, cool. So, we're going to put that down right over there. We're going to run... This is going to be interesting. We're going to have to run 1 line down the middle. This will be our, as always, one of our inputs. We're going to have to run a line down the middle back this way, which is going to be our output. We're going to have to run... Number 2 is going to have to come back down and out like this. Yes, yes. Number 2 is going to come back down and out like this. Okay. Then we have our machines. Oh, I don't have enough space for this, do I? Then we have our machines. And they're going to need 2 rows behind them. How many machines was that, actually? That's 12? Yeah, let's do 12. 12 has been our baseline blueprint so far, so let's use 12. And I absolutely do not have enough space for this, so let's just move all of this over 1. We'll stick it over there. Sure. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to increase the throughput of these inner lines because I'm assuming that those are going to have to be, those are going to be the 12 per second ones. And I think that's just how we're going to have to do it. Yeah. Okay, then the third item comes out here. Oh, and we have to use the big machine so that we can take it out on this line. Interesting. Okay, so we can't use the small station. We have to use the big one. Oh, this is so cool. It's like completely different. Okay, bring you in. You're going to be 1 out. 1 out. You're going to be 2 and 3. And 2 and 3. Because if we use the regular stations, there won't be enough slots to both bring in all the resources and output the stuff we want to output. And then this will be number 4. Coming down to here. And this will be number 4. Coming down to here. Oh, cool. Okay, okay. So, now we got to fit all of this in somehow. I think this is doable. Let's find out. So, we're going to have to... Well, let's start on the side. We always start on the back, right? So, we're going to input, input. Alright, that's easy enough. Input, input. Then, we're going to input. Right, that makes sense to me. Then we're going to have to input, output, output, input. Yeah, and that fits. That fits just fine. Okay. Okay. Let's run that down. Okay, so you're going to bring in antimatter fuel rod. Slot 1 is this inner slow one. So we want one of the 2 slow. So we got steel, the titanium alloy. It's going to be one of our slows. Then we need our 2 fasts, which is going to be hydrogen, right? Yep, hydrogen and antimatter. And then we're going to want the final piece of the puzzle, which is the containment sphere. Okay, grand. I don't think I need this much. Let's store up like 5k. We'll do a local supply and demand. We're going to store up like 500 of this, 500, I'll put 1,000 of that. Actually, I'm not sure if this is used for anything else, so yeah, just make 1,000, sure. And then as for the antimats and hydrogen, go big. Go big, I say. Yep, we've already got 10k right there, so just go big, man. Let's demand. Let's bring it all in. Let's bring it all in. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And like I was saying, I want to upgrade this inner line. That way we can dump the storage much faster than we create it, which is, it's kind of a nice way. It's where you want to be, you know? Okay, we have improved the throughput very slightly. We are now proliferating all of this. Excellent. And we should see that stop being sucked up over here. I'm assuming we've made enough of these now. Yeah, we got our 500 there. Great. The artificial stars are being created. That's cool. And we're going to start making some antimatter fuel shortly. Once this gets its first shipments. Oh, we haven't set up the dang recipe. I'm a foolish man. I'm a goof. I'm a goofball, man. Whoopsie. Everything's just been backing up. Okay, there we go. Consume it. Consume it all. Okay, can I use this antimatter fuel, by the way? I can. 7.2 gigajoules. Holy shit, that's a 11-fold upgrade over what we're currently capable of. Yeah, I'll take that. We should also really be proliferating that, I'm now thinking. Turn on, damn you. Let's put this over here then, I guess. And tell it to charge. No, you don't do anything. Wait, what am I talking about? There you go. Artificial star. Okay, we have a new problem. We are producing significantly, and I do mean significantly more Dyson sales, or sort of solar sales than we are possibly ever going to be able to use. So we need more guns. But before we get more guns, we're going to finish down this damn antimatter path by building our space science. That is the next step. I think the more guns are going to go up here on this pole. Let's build our science. Where's the rest of the science? Let's go over there. This planet is rather thoroughly industrialized at this point. Yes, this will do nicely. Okay, we're going to need to bring in you. Too close to logistics station. What is that even doing? Sucking up some stone. Okay, a bit lame, but whatever. We're going to put you right over here then. That will work nicely. Yes, yes. And I want to make white science. White science requires us to bring in 6 inputs. That's right, count them. 6. And smash them all in a research facility into the single white block. Alright. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to bring in this. We're going to bring in this, 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 and this. And then on the other side, we'll bring in the antimatter and the white science. And over here... I'm crashing, I'm burning, I'm dying. Okay. And over here, we are going to switch over this from green to white. Space science. Perfect. Local demand, remote demand. Bring it in wherever it can be brought in. I'm going to pick that up. We're going to put this down. Just like so. And this is where that insert a stack bonus is really going to be nice. Because even though we've only got, even though it's so far away, you can pick up 6 at a time. Okay, grand. Let's do this. So, we're going to need, let's go pick up some research labs. We're going to need 1 million of them. I want to make this stuff real fast. 276, I'll take it. What a strange number, actually, in hindsight. Anyway, we're going to we need to do 5 outputs. We need to do 3 on each side, right? Yeah, 3 on each side. No? How many? 3. 1, 2, 3 on each side. Okay. So let's do it right over here. Oh, I need another tower. You're going to go 3 on this side, put it on this side, put it on this side, put you too close. Okay, I guess it's going to have to go over there. That'll do. Alright, and then I'm just going to put these down in the middle and we'll make the belts work. How about that? Okay, so let's start this off. So, blues. You're going to come out. You're going to go blue. You're going to go right over there. Then you will be red. And you're going to come out right over there. Then you, sir, you will be yellow. And you're going to come right over there. Then you're going to be purple. Yucky purple. And you're going to go right over there. And then you are actually going to be green, not purple. I lied. And you're going to go right over there. Okay, go. Just become green, please, for a moment. Thank you. Excellent. Really appreciate you. We need warpers here. We need warpers here. Stat. ASAP. Bring me some... you know what? I'll just run it off the side. That's fine. Alright, you are then going to bring in antimatter, and you are going to output this science, and you're going to bring in warpers, just a little bit. Just as a treat. Local demand. Thank you. Stack this up. Stack these up as well. Alright, grand. A local remote supply. Yep, that'll be local remote demand when it comes to it. And then we run you just like so. And you're going to go to there. Just to there. Okay. Brilliant. Then we need to make these lines line up. Like this. And hold on, how the hell am I going to output this? Well, the answer is simple. We're going to definitely just improv it slightly. Come here, and then you're going to go up, and then you shall be returning back thusly. Yes. Yes. I wish I could move it up one, just for symmetry, but life is not fair. Okay. So then, I would need this here. Oh, I'm stuck. This would go there, this would go there, this would go there, this would go there. Cool, we can fit 7 rows. Nice. 7 rows for the 7,000 science we need to do. And we're just going to bring everything up like this. And I think I'm just going to do... I could potentially do it a bit differently. I could put... to share outputs, but I think just to make it more stampable, I'm just going to just put it on the left, on the out onto the right side here, just like that. Okay, you come in, you come in, you come in, and then we'll mirror it on this side. You. Everyone's going to be so impressed, and everyone's going to be like, "Why didn't you select white science first?" There we go. Alright, this is a bit janky, so I don't really feel like blueprinting it, but if you'd like to use it, you know what to do. I think it's time we actually get these things made, these satellite substations. I've been sitting on them for a while. I have been able to make them for ages, and I just kind of forgot that I could. So we can actually fit a plant for them right in here. As goofy as this is going to look, it'll work. And that's all that matters, right? Put that right over there. We're going to have to move you to there. You are going to get picked up briefly. And just go up one. And then down. And then you can come in like this. And we can put in here. And here. And we can build a little storage. And we can output just there. Okay, cool. That works just fine. You will be making me... satellite substations. Oh, interesting. It requires wireless power towers. Okay. Where are my wireless power towers being made? All the way down here, I reckon. Yep. Alright, well, I mean, I'm just gonna make a little plan for that then. I'm just gonna bring it down like this. Why not? It's already a mess. Might as well make it messier. Stay up a rank, and I want to get to this line over here. So why don't we just loop around like this, and then we can come back around the tower. Oh, one more, and we can get to here, and we can go down, and we can be like, wow, it's incredible that that worked, because I'm just as surprised as you are, let me tell you. Alrighty. There we go. Wireless power towers. So satellite substations have a huge radius, but they cost a fortune to maintain. Let me show you what I mean. That's why I haven't really been using them. Gigantic radius. Itty bitty living space. In fact, we might even be able to just do one. Yep, and that'll power the whole thing. And there it goes into space. They're really cool. When you get super late game, you can kind of just stamp them down whenever you get to a new planet. And be like, yep, that's good enough. That's my power for this planet now. I'm all sorted. You know, you could just like cover the whole planet because they take up so little space physically that you can kind of make like a whole planetary network and it all works. All right, let this begin. The remote demand, the local demand, the remote demand, the local demand, the remote demand, the local demand, remote demand, the local demand, the remote demand, the local demand, etc., etc. You get the idea. Okay, the drones do be flying. The rainbows do be flowing. Local and remote demand. Get in here. We are low on antimatter. I think I've turned it all into fuel. That's on me. That's on me. Okay, the sciences are actually being made. The antimatter has arrived. The universe matrix. The first white squares. Yes. Indeed. The whitest squares in the land. Amazing. Beautiful. Phenomenal. Minimum load of drones is going to be like nothing. I want you flying these bad boys over one at a time whenever they come. Does it consume an obscene amount of power? Yes. Do I care? No. No, I do not. Okay, maybe we don't have to fly one at a time. Maybe we can fly 10 at a time. Maybe that's fine too. Okay, there goes the universe matrix. It's very slow to make it, but it is being made. And I am going to begin the final research. And this technically completes Dyson Sphere program. So at this point, it's up to you guys whether or not you want to see me go take this any further. Do we scale things up? Do we build bigger Dyson Spheres? How do you want to see it? I might not be able... Let me phrase it differently. I have a lot of series going on right now. In fact, this is one of 3 concurrent ones, and I do have plans to start a new Tarkov series when the game wipes, as well as potentially a RimWorld series soon as well. People have also been begging for Kenshi. It's a lot to juggle, and I'm trying to work out a meaningful schedule. The difference is that all of those games take about, it takes about an hour to record, maybe 30 minutes of content. Dyson Sphere program takes about 4.5 hours to get 15 minutes sometimes, Like, this episode is a bit unique in that we've kind of, we're at the end now, so we're just doing specific things. But, like, I mean, the difference between episode 15 and 16 was 5.5 hours of back work, going through and kind of, or 4.5 it might have been, and just kind of, putting down mining stations on all these planets so that we have all the raw resources we're going to need. Alright, but we are ticking through the space sites now. This is incredible. This is good for us. This is great. The one thing I will say is maybe we don't need to make so much antimatter fuel. We're not even using it just yet. And I'd rather have the research flowing for me. So what we can do while we wait for that to go is I am going to also improve our Dyson Spheres output. So let's... Hold on, do I have any ray cannons on me? Ray cannons every time, rail guns. Let's throw some oil refineries into space, a la Americana. No, it doesn't look like I have any rail guns on me. Let's pick them up. Voila. Merci. And we're going to plop these down wherever they're needed. Which is right over here. Yeah, this'll do. Okay, give me a dang tower. This is going to be a solar sail receiver. We're going to be bringing them bad boys in right here. Right here. Thank you. You know what you must do. Let's also charge him up. Bonk. Okay, nice. Very, very nice. So, ultimately, the real purpose of your Dyson Sphere, if you haven't worked it out yet, is not to produce power. Power is like a nice benefit of it. It's to produce antimatter. And I've been kind of keeping those cards close to my chest because I thought it'd be more interesting if we found that out, Because, I mean, if you found that out without knowing. But that is indeed the primary purpose of it, is to kind of just give you, I guess, a late game reason to keep making them, right? Because once you make the artificial suns, power is trivial. Like, it stops meaning anything. Okay, let's see if we can paste these down real quick. Take that away, so it's just the rails. No tall buildings in the muzzle rotational area. What if we build it there? Okay, so there is a certain spacing to it. I see. Okay, well now we can paste 4 of them, and you can see how this is going to scale pretty quickly. Okay, there we go. We have ringed another part of the circumference with some more guns. Look at that. They are firing like crazy right now. Incredible, which means that the entire planet has become a bit more of a Gatling gun than than anything else. I love that. They are splitting into 2 orbits still, and of course every single sail is being sucked up by the Dyson shell, the Dyson Sphere itself. Still attempting to request about 30 gigawatts and producing a third of that. 10 gigawatts is nothing to sniff at, though. I'm pretty proud of that. If we do take this series further, we will just continue to expand this shell. It'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I have actually unlocked the ability to do full shells now. Okay, not really the screen I wanted to be on when we hit that. I thought I had a bit more time, but holy shit. You heard the guitar riff. We have won, everybody. We've won. That is it. Dyson Sphere program complete. And all it took was the resources of 5 star systems to make it work. And we haven't even scratched the surface yet of some of the things in this galaxy. It gets really cool out there. In fact, why don't we take a little bit of a trip? why don't we have a little bit of an adventure? Let's head out to a white dwarf. Let's head over to a neutron star. Let's check out a black hole to wrap up the episode, wrap up the series there. I think that's a great idea. We could use some of our new antimatter fuel to power our way over, and we can harvest the resources of these faraway stars to expand our horizons even further. We are 12.159 light years away from the Eclaricrav system, but that's not where we're heading first. No, we are heading back to Old Faithful over here. We are going to land on Alpha, and we're going to do something I've been dying to do since literally the first few minutes of this series. Hang on a lag spike. That's what I was planning. That's for sure. That's the one. Could you just plug that in for me real quick as well? But this, okay, it is unfortunately nighttime. Someone did recommend a fantastic mod which lets you change the nighttime. I will be doing that if we do another series or continue this one. I didn't have a chance to get it for today, but we're going to be picking up our initial landing platform. This thing right over here. This thing which we have been sitting on for literally 50 hours. It took us 50 hours to finish the game. That's actually a nice round number. A good number to work on next time to beat. A lot of that was just sort of be, faffing around a bit. But yeah. Yep. We got the hydrogen fuel rods from it. You know what? I'm burning those. Those are mine now. Alright, but we're also going to take off. Our mecha sail speed is coming. On the research anyway. And we're going to boost ourselves the hell out of this orbit. We're going to Eclaricrav. The Eclaricrav system. Oh, cool. Okay, so there's our white dwarf. We'll swing by it in a second, but I want to check out this little planet here first. Eclaricrav 1. It doesn't have anything particularly remarkable going on. It's an ice field galley soul, but this is the furthest we've ever been from home. We are at the edge of the known stars. Cool. Let's dip in here. Ah, just a regular old ice field galley soul. Nothing particularly crazy to it. What happens if I pick up this rock? What do you got in you? Because I like that all of them have like sort of weird little byproducts. What is an ice field one like? Just a bunch of stone. How fantastic. You know what? I'm going to leave behind a few artifacts for future civilizations to uncover and be very confused by. And let's go check out that white dwarf. This is not something we've seen before. A microstar. Cool. Let's also get rid of our artifacts briefly just to clear the text. But damn, that looks cool. Look at this thing. I love the radiance it gives off. Whoa. The gravity on that must just be immense. Sorry to anyone who's watching this at night. Let's head over to this planet over here with interestingly enough, it's got a horizontal rotation. Let's go check that out. So the poles are on the sides. That's really fun. But there's our neutron star over there. Anything interesting on this planet? Oh, we've got some unipolar magnets. That's the first ones we've seen. You have to come quite far out to get them, and they're really cool because they let you make the particle containers significantly more efficiently. It's this recipe here. 2 copper, 10 unipolar magnets, and you are sorted. Just takes a bit of strain off that ridiculous green thingy build. Check these guys out. They are vibing. Let's pick one up, see what it says. Thank you for the milestone. Our unipolar magnet over here. Rare ore has a psycholore lattice. After applying a magnetic field, we can attract the string's symmetry and direction, reduce the string's network density, and separating magnetic monopoles. What does it mean? No one knows. Kind of want to cap this planet, but we can just come back and do that. Let's go investigate the black hole. And see what we see. There it is. DSR 1235. Oh, J2325 plus 43. That's what they used to call me in high school. Yes. This is how we end the Dyson Sphere program. Time to cue the interstellar theme. Look at that. Like I said, the game's got scale. Well, I think we all know what we've got to do here. time to take a dip. We have crossed into the Netherverse, and it seems like we're out the other side. Let's fly through the accretion disk. Incredible. God, look at the scale of this thing. We're a pixel. We're a pixel on the screen. And we are within. Oh my god, the lensing is so cool. We're inside the sphere. It's both in front of us and behind us. Oh, dude, this is so good. Anyway, everybody, with us on our way to meet Steve once and for all, I'd like to thank you very much for watching Dyson Sphere program. This series has been a lot of fun to make, but it has also been an absolute nightmare to edit and create. If you would like to see more, I'd be happy to make it, but maybe we'll wait till the next update. Maybe we'll do an achievement run sometime. I've learned a lot from this playthrough about the new mechanics, and I would like to spend some time, oh man, that's a cool shot, learning some more. So please, if you have any suggestions for some interesting ideas we could do as a playthrough or anything of the sort, let me know as I continue to fold space in on itself again and again. I will see you all in the next one. Cheers. And of course, a huge thank you to the channel members and patrons for this month: Kelly Ananas, Call Me Bo82, Old Man Tater, Frickin' Friendly Beaver, Knee Cruncher, Riley David, Rivo, Charlie Weber, Mermix, Officer C4, Not K Arthur, Adachi Fanboy, Couch Potato, LCG Canyon Sahar, Jack Smallman, Cut Beef Go Ham, I'm Alpha, you're damn right I am, The Senate, and Richard Berry. Thank you guys so much for the support. You are all amazing.